Welcome everyone to day three. We've made it to the final day of Summit via 3 days intensive training. And today is the most exciting day because this is where everything we've learned becomes real. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's wait a little while. Okay. Sorry. So sorry. Okay. So okay. Over the past 2 days, you've built your foundation. Today is about launching. We are covering three big things: your LinkedIn profile, your portfolio, and your career roadmap. But by the end of today, you will have a clear step-by-step path to landing your first VA opportunity. So let's dive in. Okay. Before we talk about what to do, let's talk about why so many new virtual assistants don't get results even after completing training. It's almost always comes down to these five things: no LinkedIn profile, no recruiters and clients simply so recruiters and clients simply can't find them. Sorry for that. No portfolio, so there's nothing to prove their skills. No visibility, meaning they are not showing up where opportunities actually are. No application, no applications. They are actually waiting for someone to come to them. And finally, lack of confidence, which stops them from taking action or altogether. Here's the truth: skill alone are not enough. You can be the most capable VA in the room, but if you are not professionally positioned, no one will know. So today we are fixing that. But before I go, there are let me just put this. Getting a client doesn't mean that, oh, I've gotten my skill, I've done that. It's really, really, I won't lie, you have to work so hard to get clients because you can reach out to someone and they'll be like, oh, at this particular time, I don't want these services. So you have to position yourself. Even when you position yourself, just let me let you know that different people like you are also going for that position. So if I say, okay, my price is 50,000, another person is going lower than that, another person is going higher than that. So it depends on the person. So it's not that, okay, if I get this skill now, I can easily get job. I'm not saying that. So, but it's for you to be visible and have those five core things. So today we're going to talk about AI tools every VA should know. Now, one of the biggest advantages you have as a VA entering the market in 2024 and 2025 is AI. Clients are actively looking for VAs who are comfortable with these tools. It makes you faster, more accurate, and more valuable. So the four tools you need to know are ChatGPT for email writing. You can use Claude too. Then research, you can use ChatGPT or Cloud, but mostly I use the two. I use ChatGPT and Cloud together. So whatever ChatGPT gives me, I run it to Cloud and I have two results, like it merged two results for me. So you use ChatGPT for drafting SOPs, then Gemini for research, summaries, and content generation, Cloud for professional writing, you can see, analysis and documentation, and Canva AI for presentation, graphics, and content design. Though there are some apps that you can use, but as a beginner, you can go through with this. You can also use Gamma. Gamma is also for presentations too. You can use PowerPoint for presentations too. So any of which, but for this, these are the four beginner friendly AI you can use before pivoting to other AIs. So you don't need to be an expert in all of them right now, but being familiar with them and able to use them confidently is a huge competitive edge. So yeah. So this is 5 AI prompts every VA should save. Let me give you 5 specific prompts you can use. You can start using today. Save this. They will save you hours of work. So first, for a client follow-up, you write a professional client follow-up email for a virtual assistant, checking on a pending task. Then second, for research tasks, research, then it's you summarize the key findings in a clear bullet. You can see the prompt there. Then third, for LinkedIn about session, then you can screenshot it. You can pause the video and screenshot it. Yeah. Then fourth, for your portfolio, you can use this for your portfolio to create a beginner virtual assistant portfolio structure with sample project ideas and layout recommendation. And fifth, your SOPs, like SOP mean standard operating procedure. So you create a standard operating procedure for managing a CEO's calendar, including scheduling, reminders, and conflict resolution. So these are practical professional prompts. You use them, you adapt them, and make them work for you for your specific situations. Now, we are going into the LinkedIn profile anatomy. Let's talk about LinkedIn. This is your most important professional asset online, and we need to make sure every session is working for you. A complete LinkedIn profile has 7 key sections. That is your banner, it has to have a professional cover image that reflects your brand. Then your role, your headline, your profile photo, sorry, your profile photo, that it's a clear professional headshot on a plain background. Yeah. Then your headlines, that's your role, your skills, and your value proposition in one line. And your about section, it has to have your story, your skill, and a call to action. Then your experience, your work history, your project, and your achievement. Then your skill, and so it's endorsed by your connection and your education and certification. So here's something important. Recruiters spend just 7 seconds scanning a LinkedIn profile. That means every session needs to immediately communicate who you are and what you can do. Where we are going to make sure yours does exactly that. So let me just show you a checklist. You can also screenshot that. Okay, let me Yeah, this is a LinkedIn profile checklist. So this has the basics. We're talking about the basics. I got this from somewhere. So people make 2 mistakes when posting on LinkedIn. This is a LinkedIn profile checklist. So they post for themselves and share too many professional stories. Then you should have a professional picture. You can see the size is 1080 times 1080 pixels. You can see it has plain background, then banner, which is 1584 386 pixels, which must have a banner, then an headline plus CTA. Like this, it has a formula that's who you help, who how you help them and proof of results like e-commerce and B2B brand slash optimizing paid search. So it must have that. It has two formulas which are your role and your unique approach or niche expertise. Sorry. Then you must have an about session, as I said earlier. Then your featured session. So that is you have to optimize the aesthetics. That is you have to add CTA to title, copy of each thumbnail, and create good CTA. Yeah, like get a free 15-minute discovery call, let's book a call together, let's work well with your business, something like that. Then you should promote lead magnet to fill your sale or funnel, like that. So that is a checklist which I can share with anybody who needs it. So now we're going to let me share my slides back. Let me share my slides. Okay. So now, this is all about writing a strong LinkedIn headline. So we'll be talking about you must have headlines and all that. So this is how you write it. Your headline is the first thing people read after your name, just like Instagram. Your bio, after your picture, your profile picture is your bio. So that's how it is. We call it headline in LinkedIn. So it needs to do three things in one line. Tell your people your role, highlight your key skills and communicate the value you bring. Like now, the formula is very simple. Your role, your skill, and value proposition. So look at the three examples I shared on the screen. We have Sarah Johnson, that's virtual assistant, that is the role, the skill, administrative support, calendars management. Then the value proposition is helping business stay organized in just few lines. Then we have Michael Adeyemi, is also a virtual assistant. So his skills are email and client support, and his value proposition is helping founders stay productive and focused. Then we have Fatima Al Hazan, that's administrative virtual assistant, that's her role. Then her skill is research, data entry. Then our value proposition is process support for growing teams. Notice how each one is specific. None of them just say virtual assistant. They'll all tell you exactly what the person does and the outcome they deliver. That's what make a headline memorable. So take a moment to think about what your headline will say. We'll be building this out in your assignment at the end of today. So let's go to the next. Yeah, so we're going to talk about writing your LinkedIn about session. Your about session is where people decide whether to reach out to you. Yeah, so it's your professional story in a few short paragraph, and it needs to be warm, clear, and with end, and it must end with a call to action. So use this 5-step framework. Start with who you are, a brief professional introduction, then what you do, your core VA services and specialization, then your skill, that is the specific tools and software you work with, you get, then how you help, like the outcome and value you actually deliver to clients, and finally a call to action, like invite them to connect or reach out. So look at the sample, Sarah's example on the screen. It's simple, it's professional and direct, Look at it very well. It tells you exactly who she is and what she does. And at the end, she said, let's connect. That's the model. Keep it concise and keep it professional. Now we are going to our portfolio structure. Yeah, our portfolio structure. Your portfolio is your proof. Yeah, your portfolio is your proof. It's what turns I can do this into yes, the evidence. You understand? And the great news is you don't need a fancy website to get started. A strong VA portfolio has four sections. That is your about me with your photo, your intro, and contact information. Then your skill, your tools, your software, and specialties. Then project samples, that's your actual works example and the outcome you produced. So you can use the STAR method, that's the situation, your task, and action and your result. You can use that for your portfolio. So, and contact information, that's your email, your LinkedIn, and social link. So you can build this on Notion, Canva, Google Sites, or Webflow, all of which have free options. So I can actually I go with Google Sites. When I first did my own, I used Google Sites and very easy. You can go check up your YouTube on how to build a portfolio with Google Sites or Canva, and you would see that. So the platform matters less than the content. Yeah. We'll talk about exactly what to put in those project sample next. So we are going to the next. Yeah. So this is what can beginners put in their portfolio? This is a question I hear most often. I don't have clients yet. What do I put in my portfolio? The answer is sample projects. You create them yourself to demonstrate your skills and they are completely valid. So here are 5 sample projects you can build right now. An organized Google Drive folder structure for a frictional client. This is going to show admin and organizational skills. Then a Trello project management board showing tasks and workflow. This shows that you have project management skill. Then a competitor research spreadsheet. This shows research and analytical skills. Then a professional client update email. This shows communication skill. Then a sample weekly executive calendar. This shows scheduling and calendar management skill. You don't need paid clients to build a portfolio. You need initiative. So these are 5 samples done well. These 5 samples done well are more than enough to get started. So the next thing is where do you find those opportunities? So now that you have your full profile and portfolio, let's talk about where to actually find work. Excuse me. There are 4 platforms you should be actively using. LinkedIn jobs for professional network and opportunity. That is another video on its own. I'll show you how to actually look for recent job posts or look for jobs, recent jobs posted on LinkedIn. Because by the time you go to LinkedIn job, you would have seen 100 people clicked, and as a beginner, you need to like have the recent job. So that's another video, another day. So LinkedIn job is for professional networking and opportunities. Then we have Jobaman, which is Nigerian's #1 job board. Then we have My Job Mag, which covers the broader African market, and Upwork for freelance and remote international clients. Though you have to get connect, you have to pay for connect, so you can send um you can pitch yourself to clients, you understand. So when you search, use these 4 terms, that is virtual assistant, administrative virtual administrative assistant, executive assistant, and operations assistant. Each of these return thousands of listings. Virtual assistant alone shows over 2,400 jobs. Administrative shows 5,100. Then the opportunities are there. You just need to go and find them. So now we'll be talking about, okay, once if I've gotten where to get them, the client, how do I introduce myself? This is one of the most important thing you can do on LinkedIn, is to reach out directly to hiring managers and potential clients. But how do you do it matters very well. How you do it matters, sorry. So you have to look at the message on the screen. It's very short, professional and specific. It introduces Sarah by name, states her speciality clearly, expresses genuine interest, and end with a thank you. That's the model. Here are the rules. Be professional and concise. This is the do. Mention your skills, your specific skills, express your genuine interest, include a call to action, and personalize each messages. Yeah, you cannot send a message that is for real estate founder, for a medical founder. Please don't do that. You have to study and research them thoroughly and use it to send messages to them. Don't beg or seem desperate or copy a generic template word for word. Don't do that. Message someone without a complete profile. Don't do that. Have a complete profile, because there's no how they're going to actually look into you. They're going to research you. As you're researching on them, they're also researching on you. So you have to look professional before you even message them. So you list all your skills at once or follow up more than twice. You have to follow up more than twice. I recommend 2 or 3 times. And if you don't see a result, leave it. Leave it. Yeah, the reason why follow up is good is that either maybe the first time you sent a message to them, they were busy. So by the time you send 2 or 3, maybe in their less time they would have seen the message. So after that, don't send again, because it can be disturbing. You understand? So one personalized message sent thoughtfully is what 10 generic message sent carelessly. Quality over quantity every time. So now, what should I do? That is our 30 days action, 30 days career action plan. Everything we've covered today comes together in this 30 days plan. This is your roadmap from today to your first opportunity. So your week one, you must set up your LinkedIn, set up your complete profile, write your headline, complete your about session and your skills, and upload a professional photo without distraction at the back, plain plain background. Then your week two is your portfolio. Create three sample projects. Three sample projects. Build a portfolio on Notion or Canva or other sites, Google Slide, or then add your about me and contact information and get feedback from your peers. Send it to other virtual assistants and tell them, where did you miss? What can you add? Do you get that? Then we have your week three, which is application. After you've actually done your portfolio, you need to now search LinkedIn, Jobberman, and Upwork daily. Now, this is also a lead generation. There's a tool you can use, which is Apollo.io. As I've been saying since day one, use Apollo.io for your lead generation. You can also use Cloud. Just make sure you have good prompt. So if you want the prompt, DM me or comment and I'll send it to you. Then apply to at least 5 positions per day. Five, just five for beginning, just five per day. You can do it five on LinkedIn, five Facebook. You can also do it. And now we have trends. You can also apply 5 positions per day in each social media. Then track everything. You can use Google spreadsheet. Track your application. That is, oh, I sent this, is any response or um follow up in the next 3 days. You have to track yourself so you will not miss out. Then week 4 is networking and follow up. Send 5 introduction message per day. Yeah, follow up on your applications and join VA communities online, both Facebook, LinkedIn, trends, everywhere. Join VA communities. Those are your places. Those are your places, especially Facebook. Those are your places. Then attend virtual networking events and 30 days of consistent action will produce results. I've seen it happen for graduates from this bootcamp again and again. Consistency is your competitive advantage. There's one girl now that she's into digital marketing on Instagram. She just started, and if you can see what she has done, so put that into your mind and be consistent. Be consistent. Process or success doesn't come just in one day. It's a gradual process. Now, this is your final assignment and graduation tasks. So, before you receive your completion certificate, there are 6 things you need to submit. A screenshot of your completed LinkedIn profile. I have to see it. Your professional headline using the role, skill, and value formula. Your about section, that's the written, using your about section written using the 5-step framework we've covered today. Then your portfolio with at least three three sample projects, then a professional VA introduction message ready to send. You have to do that. Write it. Send. You can use Google Docs. Write it. Your professional VA introduction message. Write it. Then screenshot 3 job opportunities you found online from LinkedIn, Jobberman. You can go on trends, you can go on Facebook, just look for opportunities. You can also look for internship. I always advise everybody to look for internship first. You can also use that and document that those things you've done in your internship. Don't rush into job opportunities yet. But if you can, fine. But go for internship and document it. Whatever you've done during your internship, screenshot it, document it on your LinkedIn. Oh, I got this, I did this in my internship. Do this, do that. Then 6 deliverables. Each one proves you are ready. Submit all 6 and you earn your Summit VA completion certificate. Your VA journey starts now. Yeah, now. And I genuinely cannot wait to see you where it takes you. Yeah. So, this 3 days intensive training is just the beginning, not the end. The learning never stops and neither does the community. So we have community. So here's how to stay connected with Summit VA Agency. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at Summit. Then you can see it for VA tutorials, career tips, training session, and success story. Then follow us on Instagram at Summit then underscore VA for daily tips, job opportunities, productivity content, and community updates. And connect on LinkedIn. Yeah, Connect on LinkedIn for professional networking, career opportunity, and future gaining training program. Keep learning, keep showing, keep building, and thank you so much for being part of this 3 days intensive training. I'm proud of every single one of you, and I'm rooting for your success. Ciao.